following contest is scheduled for call. Introducing first from Riot City, Michigan. Weighing 290 pounds, he is the mercenary of violence, Chris Moore.
Yeah, I'll try it. This is the worst idea ever.
Why don't you turn it?
It's not, dude, it's not that. It's because it's in my eyes and I can't see.
Make the brightness
It's
higher?
not,
And his opponent accompanied by Levi Connors from Toledo, Ohio. Weighing 200 pounds, Mikey Small. Your referee is Joe Kopan.
8 big matches here at Columbus Grove as a part of a big festival for War Wrestling this summer around the state of Ohio. Two guys who, well, one guy who's been here for a little bit, and Mikey Smalls, and the other in Chris Moore. Big debut last weekend. Wow, already not making fans in Columbus Grove with the people in the front row. See Chris Moore rather, in the ring waiting for Mikey Smalls. Mikey Smalls picking up the win in the 6-man tag last weekend at the All-Glaze County Fair. And locking up here in the corner, you see Levi Connors out there on the outside. A lot of people here. Bring your own chairs night for War Wrestling. Doesn't happen very often. When it does, it's got to be a good one. 8 big matches and, well, Moore, full head of steam. And again, not a very popular guy in the front row, as there's a guy in the second row. Kind of want to see if it comes to fruition about him trying to beat him with his cane. Hopefully Moore is not going to do that, but Chris Moore in control here early, as Mikey Smalls just trying to fight back to any kind of vertical base. He's not succeeded so far. Moore up and down. Next weekend, the Allen County Fair. 5 big shows, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. Chris Moore in control. Levi Connors tried to help out one of his tag team partners. He's not having any luck so far, as Moore has controlled the entire match. Joe Kopas just trying to get some sense of order, get more from the mauling that he's currently applying. And you can hear the Columbus Grove fans trying to get behind Mikey Smalls, but he's down in the center of the ring. Moore goes for the cover, 1 and 2. Of course, Chris Moore, and part of that 4-way last weekend, didn't get the win. Very impressive debut, though. Goes for the cover, only comes up with a 2 count. Of course, conspicuous by his absence, at least so far, Ripper Blackheart, as he's had some issues in Putnam County, and he's not, I don't know that he's currently allowed to be in Putnam County after the disparaging remarks he's made about these folks over the last couple of months. He's not a very nice man. Chris Moore in control still. He has been the entire 4 minutes so far in this match. Doesn't really care much about the fan approval as he just stalks Mikey Smalls. Smalls now. I'm just going to go. Oh, he's going to try and plant. Ooh. That's got to be all. 1, 2. Ooh. Only a 2 count made the bell ringer nervous. So again, Smalls trying to just get back up. A lot of violence coming up later. As you'll see, Bruce Gray and Levi Connors is up on the outside. They'll square off later on. Those two no strangers to one another. Moore. Oh, Smalls goes for the pin. 1, 2. How about that? It would have been taking a lot of beating. Trying to come back now. Face first goes Moore. And Smalls is an impressive athlete. I don't know what you call it. Call it effective. But it ran and dropped the elbow right in the face of Chris Moore. Now stomping away in the corner as he tries to regain some control. And Moore, new to the sport in terms of how many years he's been working, but he still in control. There's a little bit of shortcut straight up in Michigan. Smalls now, knee to the face. So mostly a tag team six-man kind of worker here so far, but showing he can get it done in singles too. Goes for the cover. And that's it.
Here is your winner, Mikey Smalls.
Heck of a way to start off here in Columbus Grove as Mikey Smalls picks up the victory. Now you see Levi Connors. You'll see him again later on. Talked about taking on Bruce Gray. These two young men, a bright future here in War.
You can do better than that. If you think you're going to get one laying on the ground, you're crazy. You got to get up on your feet and make some noise. These people must already bought their tickets. Come on, Levi, the sun's setting.
Come on, Levi. You're not on state time.
Mikey Smalls and Levi Connors, guys. Let's give it up for them real quick. All right, where did Jerry go? Hey, there you are. Tallest guy out here. I can't find you. All right, Jerry. So we're drawing, and you get 2 chairs and 2 drinks over there, right? Beer or soda, huh? And they get to sit up there?
Beer
Oh,
soda.
block my view.
Beer soda.
Man, you get to sit up there.
Is that
That's
a new
awesome.
thing? Beer soda?
Soda.
$5.
Probably. Shit. Root beer soda.
You want to draw it like now?
Those
Well,
are good.
Makes sense since you get to sit up there. They only sit up there at the end of the night. Last chance to buy tickets. Who wants to buy $5? You get to sit right up there. You got the best view in the house. You can say hi to Big Tom. That's worth the price of admission in itself.
Oh, ask for a refund.
Woo. You get to keep the chairs. Wow.
Ask for
Going once. His opponent from Minnesota, weight 210 pounds feet, is Sweet Dreams, Celeste Taylor.
So Sweet Dreams Celeste Taylor taking on Owen Travers. Travers, back in October, was a part of the Ring of Honor against the All-Stars set of matches, where he took down Tadarius Thomas by pinfall in about 10 minutes. So now taking on Celeste Taylor, and Celeste, it's been around a while, kind of goes back and forth. Goes back and forth and kind of, I don't know, there seems to be a lot of days where people in Allen County like him and days where, well, not so much, but I guess such is the life of Celeste Taylor. And Nick Hahn, you know, he is kind of an oddity at times. Definitely a young man in Celeste Taylor who, tremendous athletic ability, but kind of a jerk.
And he knows how pretty he is. That's one of his things. You know, he definitely knows how pretty he is. So
it's both good and bad.
Well, of course, you know, no one likes arrogant people, Michael. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, and they don't seem to really like Owen Travers all that much.
Well, I mean, when you come out here, you know, little kids trying to reach for your hand, you try to slap at them, you're not going to win too many people over.
He's another one of those Michigan guys who's gotten a good monicum of fame. He's been around a little bit, IWA, Ring of Honor, and, you know, he said he's going to come here and he's going to show Celeste Taylor, who thinks that he's going to be at the level that Travers currently sees himself at. Hey, you're not going to make your name on me.
Well, you got two guys that want to move up the ladder, so it's a lot on the line here for War Wrestling.
Interesting, too, with Travers, another one of these guys who War Wrestling has sort of brought along during the summer. And, you know, so many guys we know, wow, tremendous athleticism from both of them. But guys saying, hey, if I can come down there, I can get just one shot. I can be that guy. Well, here's your chance, kid.
And he could very well be the next one. I mean, we've seen a lot of guys come in and make their debut here in the fair season and then go on to have great success in War Wrestling.
Chris Moore just had a nice match against Mikey Smalls, but, you know, let his guard down and came up on the wrong side.
Definitely a lot of potential, though.
True. That's what's amazing. It seems like every different guy War brings in has even more potential than the last guy that War brought in. And like I said, Travers is getting his chance to make his mark.
That's a little excessive.
I'm not. I guess the boogeyman had him in a hammerlock.
I mean, he's a little paranoid, Michael.
Well, Roger Ruffin is trying to explain to him. He's been over there for a couple minutes now. All right, interesting exchange.
Interesting to say the least.
Yeah, it's kind of a different guy. Maybe someone's after him. They're chasing him down here to Columbus Grove. I'm pretty sure I just heard him bark at Celeste Taylor.
Beautiful reversal by Celeste Taylor.
Yes, and again, another one of these kids who he's really, in the short time that he has been around, and it's not working out for Owen Travers.
It hasn't
I'm sorry.
been a good night for him so far.
No, I don't see him offering to ever come back to Columbus Grove. They do have a lot of wonderful food places here, but I think he's going to try and get the heck out of Dodge as quick as possible.
He's definitely feeling the effects of Celeste Taylor working that arm early on in the match.
Yeah, he might be seeing a doctor. I think it's kind of weird, though, as far off as Owen Travers has been. It's almost like Celeste Taylor's kind of confused. Like, are we going to do this?
Right.
Or
I mean, he might be getting to his mind a little bit. This might be playing into the hand that Owen Travers wants to do as he quickly takes back control of the match.
as we've seen, all you need is a couple of big moves, and you can walk out of here with the winner's payday. Beautiful suplex.
Nice. Well executed by Owen Travers.
Kind of taking his time between moves. Maybe he's paranoid about whoever was in the corner.
He just wants to make sure the fans know how great he is.
Well, you know how you really teach them how great you are? Beat a guy like Celeste Taylor.
I agree. And he only got a 1 count there, so.
Well, Celeste, we've seen it takes a lot to put him down. And this is probably one of the times, too, where Celeste has got to be happy. We're used to seeing him wrestle guys far bigger than him.
Right, yeah.
And there's a guy relatively his size. Of course, depending on which one of them you ask, I'm sure not as pretty.
Well, of course. I mean, you don't have to go very far to hear Celeste talk about that. Nice leg drop.
Not quite sure what the posturing beforehand was about. Kind of stumbling around as if he's been to the beer tent. Travers, though, got a 2 count this time, so he's closer. As I tell you what, you look in the ring and you think, there are 2 guys you don't want to mix it up with. Either one of these guys, I wouldn't want to mess with Roger Ruffin, though.
I definitely think he's the toughest in the ring.
He has been so far. But these two trading their wares. Nice shot into the corner by Celeste. Travers starting to fight it off.
Nice reversal into a suplex.
That's a way to dump Celeste right on the back of his neck.
But he's got to go for the covers a little faster. He's taking way too much time in between moves. I mean, do all this after the match, after you've already won.
Is he calling Booker T?
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I don't think Booker T was home. A couple of impressive knee drops, but still only a 2 count. Not one of the best spinneroonies I've seen.
Definitely not. I mean, it was definitely better than Jimmy Shane.
Well, that's not saying much.
Well,
He's coming up later against Caleb Stills, and I hope that we don't have to see that. Oh. Let's say there's one thing I would not want to take, and that's chops from any of these guys. Shot across. There goes Celeste up and over. Look how high he got. And again, going back to the well, this might spell the end for Travers.
nice fighting out of it again.
There he goes. He's come out of it twice.
Oh, big DDT.
DDT'd him so hard on top of his head, he almost fell out of the ring. Of course, the summer season here for War Wrestling, a little bit different. As Celeste grabs the rope than
Good
the
ring
traditional UAW Hall shows, which return on October the 10th. But it's also, I also like these because you get a chance to see different venues and different people that might not necessarily be familiar with War Wrestling.
And it shows them the product and makes them want to come to the UAW Hall and see those amazing shows that War Wrestling puts on. Big elbow drop.
The height, once again, that might signal the end for Celeste. 1, 2. Kicked out straight up in the air. Of course, next weekend again at the Allen County Fair for 5 shows. 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
Wear you out. That'll definitely wear you out.
And luckily, too, it's about 75 degrees here in Columbus Grove. Is a 7 o'clock show, and the sun has started to descend. Full head of steam by Travers, and then, ooh, just a straight running punch.
I gotta tell you, he's taking it to Celeste Taylor here. He's really taking it to him. Now he's taking way too much time is what he's doing.
He's definitely making sure Celeste knows who he is. Now full head of steam. Celeste back in charge. Beautiful
Big
German.
Well, Celeste's taking way too much punishment to make a quick cover here. He's trying to recover as he's laying there.
Yeah, this is probably one of only a handful of moves where he's even been on the offensive. See if he's able to string together a handful of moves, and we've seen him hit about 5 moves in, it seems like, 3 seconds. Now just happy to slug it out with Owen Travers.
He's keeping his hands up.
He already looks better than anybody who fights Mayweather. Match has already lasted longer. Or Ronda Rousey.
Talk bad about Floyd Mayweather. Again, you'll get 11.
I'm just saying, if you paid for it, you better hope you got your money's worth.
The glories of Facebook the next day.
Yeah, right. You can watch the whole thing in about 20 seconds.
Nice
Beautiful clothesline. Here's where
Going for it
Celeste.
again.
It's the third time
Big
this
Samoan
time.
drop.
But kind of an oddity, didn't go for the pin.
Yeah, he's taking way too much time too. I mean, I understand you want to call to the fans, but you got to get it done.
Well, if you can do that, I think. Two of them in a row. We're done here. 1, 2, and 3. Celeste Taylor comes up with the win in the second match here in Columbus Grove. Owen Travers loses his debut match, but an impressive one to a guy like Celeste Taylor. 5 more huge matches coming up, and the main event as we roll on here in Columbus Grove. Hit the red button.
Backstreet USA, weighing 234 pounds, he is no shame, Jimmy Shane.
Boo!
I do not like bananas. I'm a winner. You shut your mouth, kid. I'm a triple threat. I'm a good actor, I'm a good wrestler, and I'm definitely a good dancer. But it's more like a fatal four-way, because I also can be very seductive. Let's see, who do I want tonight?
What is happening?
I can have any girl here that I want. That's a fact. Hello.
Such a fucking creeper.
How's it going, baby?
Where is
This
he
is gonna be
going?
hilarious.
Let's meet you. Just heck of a guy. Come on. Sorry. How you doing? What's your name? I like Megan's.
Dude, this is gonna be okay. Watch.
We got stairs.
God, please tell me he picks her up and puts her in the ring.
Hold the rope, loser. I'm gonna teach you all a thing or two right now.
Much like most Jimmy Shane things, this is probably going to end terribly,
This is
but
gonna be good.
humiliatingly for him. So good for us.
I'll get to it. Have a seat, please.
What is happening? We're never going to be allowed in Columbus Grove again.
You're in love, aren't you?
I've seen horror movies that weren't as creepy. Thank goodness. I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but thank goodness for the common sense of Caleb Stills. Finally, a voice of reason as Caleb Stills gets towards the ring and hopefully puts an end to Jimmy Shane.
No. See, when I told you I was good at 4 things, that meant I only had to do one of them. I'm not wrestling. I danced. I seducted her. Seduced. Whatever. I'm not good with
Seducted.
language. I'm good with wrestling and dancing and everything else. I'm allowed to point. I'll point wherever I want.
Touch me, you'll find out what happened.
All right. You know what? You wanna get it on with me? You wanna go one-on-one?
So, poor choice of words?
No, we're not gonna fight. How about we dance, Caleb?
No good can come of this.
Well, you're definitely not a winner. But if you added an H, you are a whiner.
The man's got a point.
You know what? I would dance, but I don't have my dancing shoes on. But
Thank you, sir. But I think this beautiful lady right here. Sweetheart, just wink if he's creeping you out. That's what I thought. If you're ready for this, I think this lady right here could take you in a dance-off. What do you guys think? It's only fair after you did whatever that creepy dance. I don't even know how to describe that. So, there's your dance-off, competitor. Let's see it.
Hey, Caleb, we'll let Jimmy have 30 seconds of his song, and then we'll have the beautiful lady here do her song. Megan. The fans will decide.
So, Jimmy's about to lose another dance-off. That is the moral of this story. Oh my gosh. Well, we alluded to this in the last match. We talked about this, about the horribleness of Jimmy Shane's dancing. I guess now we're gonna get a chance to. What is he doing?
He's making a fool of himself.
Go help him. I think he's having a seizure.
I couldn't help him in the dance department at all, but I can criticize the way he's doing it right now.
Well, he can't help himself either.
Oh my gosh.
It has been well over 30 seconds. You can see Caleb Stills has got he's got the old timer, and
You should be happy you weren't in the ring for that strip tease. I feel like I need a shower.
that was one of the
You know,
worst
it was-
things I've ever seen in my life.
All right, here we go.
And the young lady's name was, is that Megan? Is that
Megan.
correct, Mike?
Yes. And she's already beating Jimmy Shane, to the surprise of absolutely
Yeah,
nobody.
Yeah.
She can't call for reinforcements already.
Well, now, I mean, to Jimmy Shane's credit, he didn't get backup dancers. I mean, this is kind of unfair.
Well, Jimmy Shane's losing to not only one young lady, but apparently 3. As long as this doesn't end with Jimmy Shane trying to nay-nay, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, that'll be a perfect night then. You know. Well, you can look at me festering over in the corner. You still got a little bit of time, pal.
And Caleb Stills is the one keeping time right now. I can only imagine how this is going to go.
You might as well not even ask the fans. You know who's going to win.
Jimmy, once again, you suck.
Wow. I love how blunt Big Tom is on the stick. You know.
Jimmy. All right, a special judge. Here we go. Let the fans decide. Should Jimmy Shane win?
The worst question is, who is voting for Jimmy Shane? I heard a couple of people cheer.
Megan and the 2 little
Well, when you
girls
pay
win.
off a couple fans, you know.
He spent it all on hair gel.
I think we have a clear-cut winner, Jimmy. You're going to lose like you lose all the time at dancing.
You know, after dancing for like, what, 3 years here at War Wrestling, you
I
think
was thinking
he'd
that
get
same
better.
thing. I was thinking he picks the same 3 songs every time. At what point do you just go to a dance studio and say, teach me to dance to this song?
Or you stop making dance-offs.
Well, he's a winner. He told you.
Man, not tonight.
Well, not any night. Ever. Because it's Jimmy. Now he's going to fight Caleb Stills. And
Oh,
fighting Caleb Stills has not worked out real well for a lot of people. Better hope he has an ace up his sleeve, because Stills is more than in charge. He might put Jimmy away early. Of course, it is a different Jimmy Shane, though. In the last year, he has won quite a few matches in War Wrestling.
and he has shown more aggression when he's in the ring, too. And I think that has attributed to more victories.
Well, that and the Shane chain. That has also helped. Quite a few times.
I mean, if you're going 56 down the road, you pulling yourself over to give you a ticket?
It's true. There's a lot of blind refs, according to him. He's going to fight out into the crowd. Now he's going to try and get back to the people who wouldn't vote for him.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you. And there's part of the reason why. You don't want to fight this guy.
Well, I don't think you're going to win a brawl with Caleb Stills. I don't care who you are.
No. That's what I'm saying. You don't, especially if you're Jimmy Shane, who is about to end up in the front row.
Now, like I said, I'm not a Jimmy Shane fan at all, but that should be a disqualification.
You know, I don't know. It happened outside the ring. I guess we're just letting that one fly.
Man, I tell you what.
We don't want to let Jimmy have a DQ victory. Kopacz checking. He's trying to do to Caleb Stills what he does to most people when he's dancing. Put him to sleep.
Oh, that's
He's not going to
one
like
of the
that
truest
one.
statements I ever heard in my life.
Maybe a little save for the singlet not to have huge red marks all over the chest. Little nonchalant cover for 2. And again, it goes back to one of those things where not that you want to fight Caleb Stills, but if you get into a wrestling contest, he's probably going to beat you in that. That guy knows all kinds of styles.
He's definitely one of the toughest competitors in War Wrestling.
He's got that sort of hybrid Euro-Japanese style. Of course, it doesn't do you much good when you're being choked out with a foot. Just wonder how many different cans of hairspray, different colors that Jimmy has at the house. Always has a singlet to match. So if I can give him one compliment, he's color coordinated.
Well, you should spend less time at the hair salon and more time in the wrestling school ring. Might be able to string together some more W's.
I was thinking more time in the dance studio. Wrestling doesn't seem to be the problem. Whiner and winner dueling elbows.
He takes many more of those chops, going to imprint of a hand on his chest tomorrow.
Yeah, that's not. That could go either way. Again, Jimmy not going to endear himself to these fans. Still's going for. I thought he was going for a choke out.
Yeah, it looked like a rear naked choke type move.
Oh. Back and forth. It's not working out. Ooh. See, the punches, they're not going to leave as much of a mark as they will those chops. Stills now.
Tornado elbow there.
Kind of a slow-moving tornado, but still maybe an F2. Still able to get to him in time.
Driving his
head
face
first.
into the buckle. I don't think Jimmy knows where he's at right now.
I don't think he does either. I think he might be heading for the losing pay window here in a second.
But you know what? He had enough ring awareness to know he was in trouble to roll to the outside and take a 9 count.
Stills now with a head full of steam.
That doesn't look like too much of a smart decision right now.
Landed on the soft grass. Tell you what, that's a move you make sure you do here instead of at the UAW hall with the concrete everywhere. Again, nonchalant covering, only a 2. Kopacz, he's got to be getting tired from chasing these two guys around. Got him hooked up. Ooh.
Nice full Nelson slam.
See if that's enough. Jimmy again
Think he might
didn't
have
hook the
him here.
leg.
Oh!
And still
McCormick, I thought that was going to be all.
almost came out with a 3 count. Maybe he has been spending a little bit more time at the wrestling school.
You know, Jimmy's probably thinking in his head, what do I got to do to put Caleb Stills away?
I imagine that if anything is going on through Jimmy's head right now, it's probably about Glee, Hairspray, or I don't even
Backstreet Boys, maybe?
Backstreet Boys. Yeah, I
that
don't know.
sounds right.
I didn't have a third one. Not
That's
so much about this.
I got you on that. I've done a couple interviews with Jimmy Shane. None of them have been intelligent, but I've done a few interviews.
Well, listening to him tell it, you weren't the intelligent part. That's why I don't listen to Jimmy Shane. Hook the leg, 1, 2, and the ropes. Kopacz got confused.
Well, he did break it. I mean,
It's a comedy of errors at this point. Uh-oh.
I
Almost
thought that
had
was
him.
going to be all.
I think this is hooked him perfectly right in the center of the ring. And I was going to say, I think this is a point where it helps out. You just try and thumb the referee in the eye.
I think he's
He
tapping out.
tapped out.
Here is your
So
winner
Jimmy
by
Shane goes out
submission,
by
under
submission.
tradition, Caleb Stills.
And Caleb Stills picks up the win. So Jimmy loses twice here in Columbus Grove. First, he loses the dance-off, and then he loses in the center of the ring to Caleb Stills. 3 matches down, 5 to go, and a huge main event, as well as a lot of your favorite War Wrestling stars here in action in Columbus Grove.
Big opponent for the City of Dreams, weighing 64 kilos, welcome, Monroe the Third!
Well done.
Yeah, she didn't even.
So, Orlando Christopher, who would like for me to remind everyone that his name is not Austin, in the ring as he takes on Malcolm Monroe III. Malcolm Monroe, a Detroit product, 145 pounds, 5'5". He was debuted in December of 2011. Of course, no stranger to Orlando Christopher. These two have had their battles all throughout the city of Detroit and all through Michigan. And Orlando Christopher, again, you see conspicuous by his absence, Ripper Blackheart, as he's still trying to figure out that he doesn't need a visa to get into Columbus Grove. He referred to Putnam County as a whole different country. The mayor of Columbus Grove is not allowing him to be here tonight, which is actually a really smart move.
And I'm sure all of his fans are very disappointed. I'm sure both of them are very disappointed.
Actually, truthfully, I feel the worst for his wife because that means he's home with her.
that's yeah. Oh my God, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that's the saddest part.
Wow. But you know what? She volunteered for the job as much as she's in bad news with him right now. I mean,
I ain't got to imagine it was something like Stockholm Syndrome.
Oh man, I tell you what. I mean, I think that's her way of saying I give up.
Just marrying him.
Yeah, I mean, like, whatever, like, fine, you know.
Well, that goes to a better question is, if you're Orlando Christopher, what's your motivation for actually hiring the guy?
You know, Ripper Blackheart has a tendency to promise things that he can't necessarily back up. You know, he probably promised them tag title matches and war title matches and all kinds of things, and, you know, he still believes that those things can come true.
It's true. He's not. He's still young enough in the business, I think, that he didn't realize that there's no validity to anything that Ripper says.
Right. If you look at the track record of Ripper's guys, most of them wind up leaving him. He doesn't leave them.
Of course, on the other side of it, you know, he has been the representative for the longest reigning tag team champions in company history.
Well, he finally had a couple clients.
Until they both left him.
Well,
but
when you start taking money from these guys, they tend to get a little upset, Mike.
But say what you want. The last handful, the last, say, 6 months or so, the Dirty has been a very impressive faction. They have done a lot of big things, and, you know, I would say they're probably in line before long to get another shot at the Soul Shooters.
That'll
So
be a
he might
difficult
turn out to
task
be right.
I mean, that's a difficult task to beat the Shooters. I mean, you can get them title matches all you want, but Ripper has to align his guys, put them in the right mindset in order to take the belts off the Shooters.
Beautiful Japanese arm drag.
Another one, too.
Malcolm Monroe III, and if he's anything in terms of longevity and impact on the business like the first two, he's going to be a heck of a talent for years to come.
Well, he's definitely got the bloodlines.
That's always a good start. You know, there's a lot of third-generation wrestlers throughout the country that are making a big name for themselves, and there's a guy who's been around for a little bit in Orlando Christopher. Again, his name is not Austin like the people in the front row thought.
And you know, I think I do a very good job ring announcing. I thought I clearly said Orlando Christopher. So I don't
Not
know.
to be confused with Austin Mannix. He is not quite a one-man militia. But
You
a
know,
very
he always gets in my face. I don't know what he has against me when I'm in there. You know,
Did you take the last monster in the back?
I did not. You know, I don't even drink.
maybe
those
that's
kind of
what it
things. I mean,
was.
I try to stay as far away from the Dirty as possible.
It's always a good idea. Again, the Dirty, another one of those factions who you'll see October the 10th at the UAW Hall in Lima, right off of 75. If all the construction is done by then, you should have a much easier time getting there.
Well, my main issue with the Dirty is every time I get near him in the back, Ripper Blackheart always asks me if I'm here for the meet and greet. And I don't think he understands I'm not, you know, I work for the company.
I don't think he cares. Surprised you didn't find his hand in your pocket.
I did feel a little lighter at the end of the night, I guarantee you that.
Christopher did the smart thing, I think, a little bit there. Malcolm Monroe had built up a head of steam, and he took a powder, just kind of walked around to try and break things up.
Well, if you've been around as long as Orlando Christopher has, you know the tricks of the trade.
And look at that, right back on the offensive. And it's not very often in terms of the two guys in the ring in war that Orlando Christopher, decidedly the bigger one, but wow. Huge uppercut. And using that to his advantage.
And making sure the crowd understands how good of a maneuver that was.
Uh-oh. I'm not sure how this is possible, but apparently somebody should tell the mayor because Ripper Blackheart is in the county. He made it to Columbus Grove.
Oh, he must have heard I was talking about him.
You better check and make sure your hand's not in his pocket.
I'll tell you what, I got my tight grip on my wallet right now, I guarantee you that.
He's got to be happy right now because his client, Orlando Christopher, is in charge in the middle of the ring.
If Ripper isn't here, does he still make the 10% or 15% or whatever he's
I'm
got?
sure he does.
I'll tell you, that's a good gig. You know how to show up and you're making money.
Nice move there by Christopher. Now, didn't get the 3 count and just paintbrushing Malcolm Monroe III with his elbows. Going into a little bit of a stall mode is, hey, however you can pick up a win here in War Wrestling, go ahead and try and pick it up. He's got Travers down in the center of the ring, and you can hear it has taken away the crowd that are trying to get Malcolm Monroe back in.
Well, he
Trying
needs
to
to get
fight it
back in
off.
the match fast because if not, he's going to get wore down. But he's definitely fighting up into a jawbreaker. Huge.
That's one way to do it.
That could twist the momentum around here.
Twist around Christopher's face as he's backed into the corner. Well, do-si-do into the corner now goes Monroe.
Oh!
It's going to be a rough ride for Orlando Christopher. Monroe up to the second turnbuckle. Tornado DDT.
Wow. That could be it. He's got to follow up on it. I know he's tired, but he's got to follow up.
I think it goes back to, I'm not sure he knows where he is after the beating he's taken for the last 5 minutes. Christopher now, both men being counted out by the referee and the Hall of Famer in Roger Ruffin. I'm not sure how this is happening, but I think at the end of this match we're in for something horrible. Because somehow Ripper Blackheart found a microphone.
Well, he took it from me.
It's because you had your other hand in your pocket.
Well, I mean, that's the smartest thing I could do right then.
Monroe got it the first time. Ooh, got the elbow the first time, the knee the second time.
Northern Lights suplex.
Beautiful with the bridge and
oh!
oh my goodness! He double stomped him right on the upper part of the chest.
That would have put a normal man away, Mike. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
You know, it goes to one of those things. If Monroe weighs more than $145, ooh, again nobody home. Imagine if he's about 195. Now off the ropes, up. Well, Christopher maybe going for, ooh.
Oh, another DDT.
Both times he's dropped him straight on his head, and he's just sort of floundered across the ring.
This could be it, McCormick. This could be it.
I think that's got to be it. 1, 2.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow. How do you get out of that?
I don't know, but you got to give credit to Christopher, too, because the last 6-8 months, again, when we were talking about the Dirty, he's been in tag team matches where he would try and get out of the ring right now.
Well, and usually with the Dirty, you always get the numbers advantage. There's usually another one on the outside, another one in the back. You know, they're popping out of everywhere.
And there goes Monroe into the crowd.
Oh, nobody home.
0 for 3 on those big shots so far.
For being a veteran, you wouldn't think you would take so many chances.
Here goes Monroe.
Oh, got him with the back of the foot.
Call that just enough.
Right in the middle of the head.
Kind of an interesting quandary for Monroe, too. I don't know that you don't just leave him out there.
Now he wants to earn a win. This could be big for his career.
Well, Ripper would say, ooh, springboard stunner. You'd pick up the win either way. Just let him get counted out.
You got to cover him, kid. You got to cover him. I think he made a huge mistake there, McCormick. I think he could have had him.
Especially with a like you touched about, a veteran guy like Christopher. Going to use the referee to his... Come on!
You have some kind of object?
He just pulled it out of his trunks.
No, this can't be it. Ah!
Your winner, representing the Dirty,
Of course,
Orlando Christopher.
That guy's terrible.
What?
Look at that. You didn't even need me today, boy. Proud of you.
Then why are you here?
Ripper
down
Blackheart
to
is
get
probably
like
the worst
10%.
ring announcer I've
See,
ever
I told
heard.
you he was going to get his
I
10%.
know. He ain't getting 10% of mine for doing that terrible.
That is terrible.
Man, I tell you what.
Still 4 more big matches to go here. War in Columbus Grove. I said this a couple of minutes ago, and I'll say it again. I don't know how, but River Blackheart has made his way into Putnam County.
It wasn't easy.
I can't believe that the mayor didn't stop you at the gates.
I still get paid for half the night.
Hey, amateur hour is over.
That's not a very nice thing to say. He was holding it down while you were gone.
Let's all wish good luck to our referee, Joe Lopez.
And it was nice not to have you here, at least for a while.
Ring that bell, Carol.
Look at you, though. You show up just in time to at least get half of the paycheck.
That's right. How many no outlet roads are in this town, by the way?
6.
I went down every one of them.
Most of them have a letter after it, like a Q. I can only imagine the places that you have been. A Dr. Seuss book.
Yeah. And the things I've seen, McCormick, and the things I've seen.
The things that you've been a part of.
Mysterious Malvo making his war.
That was
debut.
Movado.
Novado?
Movado.
Novado.
Yeah, can't you read?
No, I cannot.
I get bumped for this guy. You don't even know.
Yeah, he doesn't even know the guys' names. So Nick is far surpassing your lack of expertise so far.
Yeah, but I'm better looking.
That is grossly incorrect.
So the mysterious Movado, he's been here before, not physically here, but in War Wrestling, and he chased out poor
years.
Joe Lopez,
Yeah,
and then Nick too. Wait, Chris Hall and Movado are going
Why
to
are
do
we
a
why are
chicken-
we playing the chicken dance? Chris Hall's an idiot. This is the reason I no longer represent him.
Yeah, that or the fact that he kicked your ass. One of the two. And we are, in fact, going to have a chicken dance.
Jimmy Shane should be out here right now. Gimmick infringement. Gimmick infringement by Chris Hall.
If it was, he wouldn't lose like he lost earlier. I guess we're not going to do the chicken dance anymore. We just wanted it as an interlude to the lockup. That's a new one. Okay. Movado, you can't be serious.
Yes, I saw it.
You saw what?
Totally grabbed the back
Get
of
out
his
of
mask.
here. Why are you here anyways?
Because someone said there were 2 guys stinking up the internet trying to call a wrestler. You're welcome, internet. You're welcome. The internet outlaw is here.
We know, yeah, we know your love for the internet. Hey, did you get a Twitter yet, by the way?
Hey, that's not even funny.
Is that how the government finds you?
That's how they get you.
Dude, even Carl doesn't believe you. Movado, he's mysterious. That's the nicest thing I can say about the guy.
The greatest mass wrestler in history is what I've been told.
Who told you that?
Movado.
Oh, well,
He's got no reason to lie.
except for that he's a liar? There's a lot of delusional guys on this card tonight, and Movado definitely fits that mold. Again, though, I was talking about this in the last match with Orlando Christopher that, there's probably not many times where he's not the biggest one in the match.
No, that's true.
Obviously,
He's an underdog.
Obviously, the opposite with Christopher. But imagine.
Yeah, he's talking about fooling yourselves. He's fooling himself. He thinks that singlet still
Ooh.
fits.
That's your opinion. So Hall. What is Movado even arguing at this point?
He probably just wants Joe Lopez to do his job.
Lopez is doing his job.
If losing your hair is his job, then yes.
I wouldn't be talking over there. You're going to look like Paul Heyman before long. Beautiful
Whoa.
suplex. T-boned him. Did Hall.
T-bones. There's T-bones?
No.
Carol, get me a T-bone.
There is a good concession stand, though, here in Columbus Grove. That's what I've been told. Hall.
No, this is no good.
Hall able to sense that he could get out of it, but he might have done more damage to himself.
Nick Collins over here
As he
undressing
landed
me with his eyes. I don't
right
like
on
it.
his knee. Movado. Ooh. Like a leg DDT.
That's smart.
Another guy
A
been around.
a guy the size of Hall, you know, you take his legs out from under him, what's he got?
Not much. Trying to be a one-arm or one-legged man.
Zach Gowen.
Hey, it worked out well for Zach Gowen, though. Movado just stomping away on Chris Hall. It's kind of weird, not that we're used to saying this during the show, but as nightfall begins to descend here, not really doing a lot of shows outdoors in the last couple of years where that's an issue.
Except for, I don't know, always seems to be an issue at least one of the Allen County Fair shows.
That's true. Usually the later Allen County Fair show. Again, that's where it'll be next weekend. 5 shows in 3 days. The 21st through the 23rd,
That's
Friday,
right.
Saturday, and Sunday.
You are welcome, Allen County.
Like you had anything to do with it.
I did. Who do you think greases the wheels around here?
That you're terrible. Movado in control now. He's having a discussion about what exactly open hand is, and he is not using it.
Aren't we going by Planet Detroit rules?
I don't think so.
By Planet Detroit rules. Well, look at that!
It's not the kind of thing I was expecting, or the drop kick
The
either.
Worm and a hesitation drop kick.
Hall. Ken talked about his knee. Look, you can see him rolling over gingerly. And
That old lady down there is going to have a heart attack.
well, that's one way to roll over your opponent. Yeah, she's definitely pro silverback. Imagine the size of the arms of Movado having to get around the neck of Chris Hall.
Yeah. Chris Hall's neck is so big it's collapsing onto itself. Look at the back of it.
You know, the last time that you mouthed off to Chris Hall, he left you laying in the middle of the ring
I'm still here, though, ain't I?
like a cockroach. Neither man really able to.
The true badasses of the insect world. I'll take it.
Terrible. I wish that you had gotten lost on the way here. Hall trying to get back to his feet. Wish you had gotten more lost on the way here. Movado. Again, a good sort of a re-debut for him.
Yeah,
It's been a while since he's been here. But another guy like,
a matter of fact, the last time he was here, he had a tag team partner, if I'm not mistaken.
yes, he did. And he's in control on his own right now. Well, he was. Hall.
See? That's why you work a body part like that.
Hall
McCormick.
went for the F5, and he was not going to be able to get Movado up with that bum leg.
This is not Movado's first rodeo, as they say.
No, it's probably not even the first 1,000 rodeos. That guy has had a ton of work in the last 10 or 15 years. As you can see him blazing on the back of the trunks, the old style English D. He's fought, if you can name somebody who fights out of the Detroit area, he's probably fought them 3 or 4 times. Movado, ooh. See the ring shake. If we didn't have to tighten the ropes before this match, we're definitely going to have to do it after this one.
You may have to do more than tight. You may have to reinforce it.
Should have probably been done before this match. Again, 3 matches after this, and we still don't know what the main event is. But I can guarantee that first time here in Columbus Grove, it's going to be a big one. Hall, you can see him. There's the shoulder block. I wouldn't say
He's
back
still
in
kind of
control.
gimpy, though. He's still
Yeah.
kind of gimpy.
Now he puts Movado down. Big double elbows right to the upper chest, and Spinebuster City. Hall didn't cover him. He actually crawled the wrong way. I think he maybe lost momentarily where he was at. Yeah, these two guys definitely are going to light into one another. If you like 2 guys who just want to fight, that'll be these guys. No finesse. Oh, he got Movado up. Last time his knee gave out. This time Movado able to get away and dropped him on his head. DDT.
I don't know how much good that's going to do.
Terrible. And, 2.5.
Barely. 2 3/4 even.
Lovato says, that's it. I'm done with this. I'm done with this guy. I'm done with this match. There's about to be a large crevice in the middle of the ring, I can imagine. Lovato up to the second rope. Oh! Well, he had him on the shoulders. He tried to do this twice earlier. F5. I think that's it. 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner,
Chris Hall
the
comes away with the win.
Chris Hall!
And the re-debut, so to speak, of Lovato does not work out. So 5 down, 3 big matches to go. Including,
He's not even going to try. He's motioning like he's going to take the mask off. I don't see it happening.
I don't think he's going to be able to. A lot of guys have tried that.
It's not the greatest masked wrestler for nothing.
He's also a loser. Chris Hall is the winner here in Columbus Grove.
No such thing as a winner in Columbus Grove, my friend.
Wow. Go tell all the people in the audience that.
No such thing as a winner in
Let's hear it
Columbus
once
Grove.
again for our big winner, the Silverback, Chris Hall.
You're a terrible, horrible individual.
Chris, congratulations on your big victory over Lovato there. But let's start thinking about October 10th, Sweet Success at the UAW Hall in Lima, Ohio. Right there, we gave out some earlier, but I got 2 more family 4-packs to get away. So if you guys can get the Silverback's attention, you might leave with a family 4-pack of tickets October 10th at the UAW Hall in Lima, Ohio.
Hey, if you're a fat chick with some PBR, you'll definitely get Chris Hall's attention.
What about over here? What about over here? Now, you gotta get louder than that. You gotta stand up if you want them. Come on, let's hear some noise over here. Anybody over here? Hey, I want them. I want them. You don't need free tickets, you run the thing. I want them. You don't need them.
If I give you these, it goes to my pay, right?
Sure it won't. Well, you know he's just gonna stand outside and scalp them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it'll be like chocolate thunder.
Oh, good God. I thought you said you want to make money.
Who wants to listen?
Look at the guy with the cane. It's a miracle he can walk. He doesn't need the cane anymore. All he needed was the promise of some free tickets.
He tried to fight a guy earlier. It's not working out now.
You guys can do better than that. All right, you guys enthusiastic right here, baby.
Oh, keep your shirt on, lady. You're not going to get him that way.
Oh, I got one more. Oh, okay. I did DDT number 2. You guys got a beer for me back here? Huh? Give me a beer, I'll give you a passes. No.
Look at that. That's not what he's supposed to be doing.
I mean, to be fair, it was his choice.
Get up in here.
There, you happy? He turned down the beer for a little kid.
Yeah, he's going to eat him.
I ain't gonna eat nobody. I ate earlier. What's your name, little man?
He heard you. You're going to pay for that.
Congratulations. Hope to see you there.
He just made Jeremiah's day. Now he can see him in action on October the 10th.
Thank you, Columbus Grove. It's been a pleasure.
And now everybody in Columbus Grove has chlamydia.
That might be one of the grossest things I've ever seen right there. I wish somebody was that excited to see me.
Because you have chlamydia.
They're only excited because he's leaving.
Once again, the Silverback Chris Hall.
I'm going to help.
You want to have a career in this. You definitely shouldn't be calling matches with me.
You're fired.
Internet outlaw, by the way. Hashtag that.
As we've pointed out, Ripper Blackheart is not allowed in Columbus Grove, but he's here anyways, and he's making disparaging remarks about everyone.
I'm not scared of anything. I brought my Green Boy, GB1. I brought my personal security, the mullet. He's down there making sure he's eyeing the crowd.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way in the ring from Knock'em, Ohio, weighing 199 3/4 pounds. He is True Grit, Bruce Gray.
It's kind of funny that you had so much problem getting here to Columbus Grove because apparently it's easy to get here from Knock'em Stiff, Ohio.
Well, I wasn't coming from Knock'em Stiff, Ohio.
You should have asked
Now
Bruce.
was I?
You should have asked Bruce for directions. True Grit Bruce Gray. Again, a good outing by him last weekend at the Auglaize County Fair.
Yeah, he beat that big dummy that we just saw.
That would be Chris Hall that he's referring to.
What is this, a handicap match?
No,
Why is Mikey Smalls coming out with Levi?
because Levi came out with Mikey Smalls earlier
Well, why did we allow that?
because they keep winning their matches.
The All-American.
That's not a criteria. Or
Why are you allowed to come out with a dirty?
I have a manager's license.
How do you know he doesn't?
Okay. I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
Okay, but you're not 100%. You don't know this for a fact.
I'm 99.9%.
Okay, you don't
sure.
know, so be quiet. Maybe he has a license here in Columbus Grove.
I know you're a jerk.
Maybe in Columbus Grove he has a license. You don't know.
You're just being ridiculous now.
I'm just stating facts. You're stating opinions.
Fact is, Bruce Gray is about ready to whoop this boy.
So the All-American Levi Connors has been victorious in a multitude of six-man matches, and on the other side, all of the guys that have been
Well, he's not in
coming
a
up on the
six-man.
losing. I'm just giving you history.
He's not.
That has
this
come
time-
up on the losing
What?
end would be the Scarbonis. Think
He's-
about how big that is for the build of his
But
career
right,
here at
and he
War.
ain't faced Scarbonis either. Right now, he's going mano-y-mano with True Grit Bruce Gray.
Of course, the far bigger of the two in Levi Connors.
But Bruce Gray, like we said before, former referee, he knows.
And we saw
how
that,
to get
too.
away with what he needs to get away with.
Yeah, we saw that too. Him pulling objects out of his trunk, and his trunks and hitting Chris Hall in the face to get the win. Well, and there you go. Took the low road on the test of strength.
Nothing illegal about that.
Didn't work out real well last weekend either. Trying to get Levi up. Not really successful. Levi had no problem getting Bruce Gray up. Vertical suplex, just stalling up there. He can order a pizza by the time this is over. Or walk to the concession stand and back.
Why don't you do that?
Why don't you do that?
I am kind of hungry. You should go give me some popcorn.
Reach in Dick's pocket and get some money.
Nick ain't doing nothing. Nick, go give me some popcorn.
And down goes Bruce Gray. He got a 2.
Oh, I got him right here, making sure nobody tries to touch me.
Nobody
I
wants to touch you. Bruce half just teeter-tottering to the outside, back up.
And, okay, Roger, Hall of Famer Roger Ruffin does not know to back Levi away. Bruce is in the ropes.
He was half in the ropes, so half of him was not in the ropes. So how about that?
I think Roger might be half in the bag, if you know what I mean.
I'm not familiar with that phrase. Could you go up and explain it to him and ask him? Maybe he'll turn your lights out. Levi now rolls Bruce Gray back into the ring, but it is a little bit of a dangerous thing, too, as you back Bruce into the corner.
Like a rabid dog, you don't want to do it, my friend. You do not want to do that. Back Bruce Gray in a corner.
And that's exactly why.
He'll make you regret it.
He made Levi eat the second turnbuckle.
He's going to make Levi
Ooh.
regret that he ever left the Marines and thought he could be a professional wrestler inside the same ring as True Grit Bruce Gray.
Well, Bruce Gray only got a 1 count after all of that nonsense. Now trying to dump Levi on the outside.
I'm glad Mikey's here. He's been a lot of help.
Well, he's going to go over there and help Levi get back in the ring, I would imagine. As Roger Ruffin up to 3. Chris Gray having to explain that he's working the count out, I guess. Uh-oh, here comes the knees.
Knee to head.
Caught it flush. See the softball diamonds in the background. That'd be at least a triple. Not a home run because he only got a 2 count. Maybe trying to rip Levi's head off. Levi very popular with the crowd. Not only here in Columbus Grove, all Glaze, probably all next weekend in Allen County too, and then back at the UAW Hall in October.
Yeah, I don't get the appeal.
I don't
I
think it matters.
Does nothing for me at all.
Well, I don't think that you're in his demographic.
The only person even more boring than him is that idiot Mikey Smalls on the outside. What is he? Is he going to an MMA fight after this? What's
Levi with the long-handed sunset flip.
Whoa!
And got beheaded with a clothesline by Bruce. I just don't understand how you don't understand the Mikey Smalls thing. You always have someone out there with you watching your back. That's all that he's doing.
But my guys are licensed. My guys are professional.
Your guys are not licensed.
It's my guys'
Maybe
job to do
certifiable. Bruce up to the top. This has not worked out for him in the past. All the way up top.
Double
Levi
handle. Oh! Right in the bread maker.
caught him in the bread basket, as they would say.
Trust me, he's made bread there before.
That's kind of weird, but okay. Now Levi in control as he goes double palm strike. Sends Bruce down twice. Shoots him across the ring. Oh, you know you're getting height on that when you
Shades of,
almost end up in the other side.
A little tribute to the Stinger there with a little Stinger splash.
Well, he's got the old Stinger colors on. The bright colors. Gonna go for a second one. That one just as successful as the first. I thought I heard Bruce trying to call a timeout.
Well, Memphis rules you can.
I don't think here in the real world. Oh! Beautiful sit-out power bomb. But again, only a 2. It's Bruce.
Yeah,
Great
that's right,
ring
Mikey.
awareness.
Two, Mikey. Oh,
Levi's trying to say it was a 3. Roger Ruffin says,
how can Levi count to 3? He's got his boots on.
wow.
I'm saying he's really dumb.
I got that. Thanks. Thanks, Internet Outlaw. Just trading blows right in the middle of the ring. Again, Bruce, not a guy you want to get into.
Oh, he's sliding down. Look, here we go.
He's
here we
serious now. Oh, and a poke in the eye.
Go. Finger poke of doom.
Are you serious? That's the kind of thing you probably respect.
That's right. I don't care how big and bad you are. You take a poke in the eye, it evens the playing field real quick.
Up and over goes Levi. Bruce looking for a schoolboy. Sort of got a rebound effect. He's pulling the tights. Come on.
Here is your winner, True Grit, Bruce Gray.
Bruce Gray, there you go. Behind the referee's back, able to get the pin. As we
Take it in, Columbus Grove. Take it all in.
continue through the last handful of matches here. As it begins to get dark, we turn the lights on in Columbus Grove.
When usually the lights go out in Columbus Grove.
I think your lights are about to go out. And again, was it September the 19th? Not too far from here, about 10 miles up the road in Ottawa.
Directly up the road.
See if you can manage to get there.
Oh, now I get to Ottawa with the Red Pigs there.
Well, that explains it.
Uh-huh. It's good eating.
I should have known.
Way to go, Roger. He's really old. He ain't gonna be able to hear you.
Once again, your winner, True Grit, Bruce Gray.
Things are about to get violent.
Yeah, if you like fights, not wrestling, two guys, long history, don't like one another. They're both about to be in the ring together, and Relentless Ron Mathis and Matt Taylor, the Dark Star Matt Taylor.
Relentless Ron Mathis. A name he has earned, believe me.
Yeah, that's that war that he had at the Allen East Community Center a couple of years ago at Bryan Beach. It's still one of the matches fans are talking about.
There's his old travel buddy stopping by. Did you ever catch him on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff was great.
Wow.
The network should pick that stuff up.
The athletic Ron Mathis, who knew? Woohoo! Now Ripper's a Ron Mathis groupie.
Make sure that gets back to where he needs it. See?
Just try and put his hat on,
Green boy. I forgot I had the headset on.
and now, yeah, that makes it okay. And now the War Wrestling Respect Champion, the Dark Star Matt Taylor.
Did he remember the belt this week?
Of course, speaking about last week where he
Forgot the belt.
mistakenly
He forgot the belt.
left the championship
That's your champ, people.
in at his homeland. But again, if you like technical wrestling matches, this is not for you.
Yeah.
These are two guys who hate one another. I mean, hate is even tattooed on Ron Mathis. It's on his knuckles.
That's right.
Knowing
So
him,
you can see he hates you.
he's going to try.
What is Matt Taylor doing to these kids?
People like him. They don't. I know that's a weird
Why?
concept for you.
Why? Have you met Matt Taylor? He's not very
I
likable.
have. He's a very nice man.
For the Pro Wrestling
Oh, look, he's got the belt.
Championship.
Of course, not the first time recently, or
Introducing first, standing
even
to my right
semi-recently,
is the
these guys have
challenger.
fought for a belt. But
Chillicothe, Ohio,
if you can name a promotion and name a belt, they've probably fought over it multiple times.
Pounds. Let's welcome the challenger, Relentless Ron Mathis.
For those of you who were in Bell Center on the 4th of July, got a taste of Ron Mathis.
He's a very disturbed
His
individual.
opponent and champion standing to my left.
And if you watch those road diaries, so to speak, with he and Bruce Gray, you'll know he's also a fan of very colorful language.
Champion, the Dark Star, Matt Taylor. And the referee for this all-point contest is Joe Lopez.
That was about 10 minutes just during the introduction.
Yeah,
I walked up to the concession stand, got some popcorn.
Oh, Ron's got the mic.
During this match right here, Mathis sucks. I'm leaving whatever town I'm in.
It's not to shock you, but Ron Mathis does not know where he is.
Stop! You're running a show. Tom said to stop.
By the way, Ron, you do indeed not suck.
I think he's leaving.
He is. He's heading.
He's heading across the street.
He's
and
leaving.
He's high-stepping. I don't know what's happening. I guess he's going to be okay with getting counted out. Because that's what's about to happen. You can see Joe Lopez and Matt Taylor and the fans here in Columbus Grove counting him out.
All these people together ain't gonna be able to count to 10.
They're up to 8.
Brilliant! Brilliant!
Was he playing a piano? I don't know what that was all about. He just dove head first through the ring long enough to establish himself to beat the count. Well, you can't say the Relentless one isn't amusing.
He's a funny guy. He amuses you. Is that what you say?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell Ron that you think he's a funny guy.
Okay. If you could wait until he's being pinned in the middle of the ring, that'd be great. I think he's trying to get out of here again. I guess he's not very happy in whatever town he's in.
Everybody here is trying to get out of here, trust me.
He just took a seat in the front row, and now Matt Taylor's taking one over here in the corner.
Nick Hahn just came up with respect about someone better keep their eyes on that.
I think he just tried to hug Joe Kopaz.
Who, Ron?
I that's what it looked like. It was so out of character.
Ron is not a hugger.
That's what I thought.
He's a slugger.
Maybe if he hugs you and then punches you in the face, I don't know. Very animated, Ron Mathis.
That's right. Get out of there.
Even a little bit of a woo. He's not. Look at Matt Taylor's got nothing but time.
Things are not working well for Ron at this particular point of the match.
It is not going to be a very happy car ride home for him.
If I was Bruce Gray, I would just leave now.
I would head back to knock him stiff.
It is not going to be an enjoyable car ride.
And as terrible as this has been so far, imagine if Ron Mathis is able to, I don't know, somehow win this match.
I mean, somehow. He's very capable of winning this.
He would be...
Oh, did you hear that? Ron's mad now. It's about to go down. It's going to get real.
Can we play the chicken
Me!
dance?
Oh! So want to see Matt Taylor die.
What if the chicken dance
that
was to start
and his
up?
Green hair.
I wish Big Tom would play the chicken dance right now.
No more chicken
I would
dance.
pay to see these two dance off.
No more chicken dances.
That would be the best rib of all time. Oh. and down again goes Ron Mathis in the Dark Star.
Everything's in pain on Ron.
Firmly in control of this match. So that just happened.
Yeah, that's not the first button wiener Matt Taylor's gotten.
Wow. There are kids here.
He does atomic drops all the time, forwards and backwards.
There are kids here.
You people get your mind out of the gutter. Y'all disgust me. You make me want to take a shower right now.
Listening to Ron Mathis during a match makes me want to take a shower. 3 of them.
Oh, Ron's dirty.
I'm pretty sure I'm a witness to a crime just from sitting here calling this match. Oh. Well, that didn't work out how he'd planned.
That's a little known fact. Matt Taylor's got buns of steel.
And down goes Mathis.
See, another atomic drop, which is what I was referring to earlier. You sickos.
I think he's got to be trying to leave here before long.
Seriously, Tom.
Come on, Tom.
I have to agree with Ron
Come
on
on,
this one.
Tom.
Definitely,
That's a simple demand.
I definitely have to be on Ron's side on this.
I think if ever there was a time to play the chicken dance, it'd be now. That might be something Ron might actually win. He is now winning this match so far.
There we go. Come on, people.
See, he's asking
Come
for
on,
it.
people. Did you say tell him to get the clap? Is that what he said?
Do it. Do it already.
Ron channeling his inner bushwhacker.
If this is not every championship match Ron Mathis ever has, then somebody's booking him wrong. That's why I want to see the chicken dance. Chicken dance.
I was about to, but now I might not. Hey, you want to dance? No, that's Jimmy Shane's gimmick. He'll get pissed.
I told you. Gimmick and frisbee. Good for you, Ron Mathis.
Yeah, but it's just Jimmy Shane.
Hey, you're talking about my 87th best friend.
He moved up. Wasn't he 93rd? The better question is, who's 86?
Bruce Gray.
He just chopped Matt Taylor and he said, I hit you. And Matt Taylor said, yeah, you did. Oh. I think he
Matt's hitting him harder than Ron was hitting him.
he
Is
nipple slapped
Is
him.
that allowed?
It looks like it is. He wasn't using a closed fist.
Someone get me the unabridged rule book of professional wrestling, because I don't think you're supposed to hit your opponent harder than they hit you.
I think you can read that. It's probably on Wikipedia. Oh. This may be a chance for Mathis to be in control
Yes, there's an
for the
opening.
first time.
Opportunity's knocking.
Beautifully done by the challenger. Again, just imagine the horrendousness if he's able to dethrone Matt Taylor and become the Respect champion.
Here's the
You
thing.
might as well just take the word respect out of the championship.
If there's if Ron Mathis wins this, who's going to take it from him?
That's a good question.
Look at that. Some people actually got that answer right.
Very, very troublesome that a couple of people said you. Up to the top now. Goes relentless.
Again,
and
misses with the double axe handle.
Ron Mathis. Double axe handle is not off the top. Has not worked out real well for anybody
he
today.
he should go with something else there.
Dark Star now.
What makes Matt Taylor a Dark Star?
The fact that it's on the back of his trunks.
Ah.
That's his nickname.
Tell me you didn't love that Bobby Eaton neck breaker. I did. Alabama Jam just for you? Yes. One of my favorite moves. Bobby Eaton, get my stuff in.
There's nobody.
You know, though, I don't think I've ever seen
I don't-
Mathis pander to a promoter like he has tonight.
As long as he doesn't take the loss, I think he'll be all right. Ooh.
Now, he did that to himself.
Yes, he did.
You betrayed me.
You ever go to a place and you feel like only 6 people are in on a joke? I'm pretty sure that's what's taking place right now. Because there are a lot of confused people, and all Matt Taylor wants to do is beat up Ron Mathis.
No, that's just Columbus Grove in general. That's how they look.
Taylor now off the cross body.
Surprisingly enough, though, Columbus Grove, nowhere near Columbus.
Just stop. High running knee from Taylor.
Or Grove City, which is near Columbus.
All of things which you cannot find.
Oh,
Taylor did try to end it. Now Mathis,
needing, dude, that was awesome.
beautiful power bomb. He's got to be frustrated. He tried.
The fans saying that was 3. I'm sorry Joe's hair got in his eyes.
Wow.
It happens. It happens.
What is your deal that you don't like Joe Kopaz?
Have you met Joe Kopaz?
Yes, he's a very nice man.
That's why I don't like him.
Because I like him? That's it. That's exactly it. Because he's honest.
Will someone please tell the peanut gallery to shut up?
Mathis has to hold himself together from the rear side
High
as
knee.
he's taken quite a few atomic drops. Taylor now with a string of moves and brainbuster. Didn't work.
I
goes
doubt
for
he
the
liked it
cover.
at all, lady.
Only got a 2.
What is
Got a
this?
tap.
What is it he calls this?
Usually goes for the super kick in the front of this, but Taylor trying to keep his belt and make Ron Mathis tap out. Mathis rolled him over. Almost came away with a 3. A running kick to the face. A huge elbow. Dragon suplex.
Right on his face, which can't hurt Matt Taylor any.
Wow.
I've
Mathis,
seen this.
pile driver. The master of the pile driver. Usually puts a guy away with that. However, those
Ron
guys
is surprised.
however, those guys are not Matt Taylor. Because Matt Taylor kicked out at 2.
Yes, Ron Mathis thought for sure that was a 3 count. Did you see? It just, he was astonished.
He couldn't believe it. That remains to be seen.
Ron, the thing about killing people is it goes on your record, and it's kind of hard to find a job when you get out.
I don't know that Ron Mathis cares about that. I don't think he cares much about stuff going on his record.
Ron, that's what Ron should come out with a record. I'd buy that.
Straight out of Chillicothe?
Yep.
That's
Straight
a
out the-
popular thing.
Straight out to chill.
Up and over, no.
Oh!
Stick. Just pin him. That's it. Amazingly, it was not it.
What is the time limit on a respect title match? Nick Long says 30 minutes.
Well, we're at about half that right now.
Much like the TV title back in the day.
I think
30
Dark
minutes.
Star says we're done. We're going for another super kick.
Is that his gun or is that Dick Justice's gun?
I was trying to say Ron Mathis was done, but Mathis able to fight back.
And Ron Mathis says, nuh-uh.
Crossbody. They go both men out to the floor.
Seriously, I'm pretty sure I heard that was his exact words. Nuh-uh.
Probably.
Do it for Boy Meets World, Ron. Get up.
And
Do it for
amazingly,
Topanga. Do it for Topanga, Ron.
in case you didn't know, Ron Mathis is a huge Boy Meets World fan. Not so much of Girl Meets World, though, from what I hear. Probably because it's not nearly as
They're
good.
destroying the merch table.
They're
of
destroying
True Grit.
Bruce. See Bruce in the
And Ro-
background.
And Ron has some stuff there. He's going to, don't you do
Come
there you go.
on. I guess it's going to be an easy ride home after all. Mathis is DQ'd, and he just hit a tornado DDT off a picnic table.
Still, War Wrestling Respect Champion. Excuse me, the referee has thrown this match out as a double disqualification.
Your mama has been disqualified. So, now the 2-on-1. Taylor, he's holding his own. Fighting off Bruce Gray
Because
and
nobody else
Ron
wants to hold
Mathis. And what? Why is Jimmy Shane out here?
Because he's tired of people dancing and him not being involved. He's afraid it was going to break out.
Well, now it's a 3-on-1.
Dance all over his face, Jimmy.
And finally, here comes some reinforcement. There's
Oh,
Levi Mikey Smalls.
Loser.
So after all of that, the beating that Ron Mathis took, and it ends up being a no-con. What the? Bruce Gray just jumped into Jimmy Shane's arms. What is happening?
Ladies
Oh.
and gentlemen, Matt Taylor wants to make a six-man tag
Oh,
team
Matt Taylor's
match.
making matches now, is he?
Well.
Mikey Smalls, Joe American Levi Connors, and the Respect Champion, the Dark Star Matt Taylor, against No Shame Jimmy Shane, True Grit Bruce Gray, and Relentless Ron Mathis.
Why not?
Sless has got some fans here. Hear him, Sless. Sless.
I think Celeste left. I think they're saying yes. I think they are agreeing with it, and we're going to get the match. And look, it's going to start with Matt Taylor with a dive to the outside.
Man, Matt Taylor really is a jerk.
He took out all three of those guys on the other side. Now, it's not going to work out for Bruce Gray. So 3-on-3. Mikey Smalls, Levi Connors, and the Respect Champion, the Dark Star Matt Taylor,
Good old six-man tag, McCormick.
taking on True Grit Bruce Gray, Relentless Ron Mathis, and Jimmy Shane. And right now it's a 3-on-1 because look, Mathis and Jimmy Shane want no part of it.
Well, Jimmy Shane is he is the X factor on that team over there.
He's also makes it an odd coupling.
There's more than two there.
There's two on the outside, therefore they're the couple.
I don't think Ron would agree with that.
That would be kind of weird.
Ron, he's saying you and Jimmy are a couple.
They are a couple of dudes on the outside of the ring right now. Even you can do that math. Again, more War Wrestling action next weekend. As Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 5 shows at the Allen County Fairgrounds. And then back in Putnam County if Ripper can find his way on September the 19th.
It's that guy from the fair board. What's his name? He's always on me up there. He's the one that got me banned.
Well, it was well-deserved. Levi looks right at Ron Mathis. Mathis had some words for him that I will not repeat. They were very vulgar. And
Just
he's not,
like Ron.
Exactly. You
Ron
should be
is
called
very vulgar. It's part of his charm.
What is that? He just head-butted him in the liver.
Sometimes you gotta headbutt a liver, man.
He should be called relentlessly vulgar Ron Mathis. Wow. Thought he was going to go with the stalling vertical suplex we saw Levi do earlier. But he went a different way with it, and he almost dropped him on his head.
Which I'm sure is probably what he was going for.
Well, what is Jimmy Shane looking for over there in the turnbuckle?
I think, did he lose his Justin Timberlake CD?
That could be. Oh. If Ron was complaining about his nether regions before, he's going to be now. I guess they're looking for the tag ropes.
We have tag ropes?
It appears.
When did that happen?
It appears that they are. They're trying to do things, I guess, let's say the right way.
I bet you we do not have tag ropes. I bet you those are True Grit's personal tag ropes.
Look, and he, come on. They did come from Bruce Gray. Now, letting him get the double team advantage. Are you kidding me right now?
What's
This match
Mikey
has turned into a
Smalls
parody
doing?
of itself. What's he doing? Looks like being drugged to the outside by
Now
Ron
he's
Mathis.
getting his butt kicked. What he's doing now?
Bruce trying to grab the tag rope. There are only tag ropes on one side, and now there's only one because Bruce is using it to choke out Levi. Where's Roger at? We need 2 referees for this match. I guess
What time
Jimmy
is it?
Shane
What
and
time
Mikey
is it?
Small.
Roger's probably in bed. Just had his Metamucil.
Just a terrible person you are. Mikey Small is back in control as Jimmy Shane
Come on, lock it in, Jimmy.
didn't have a lot of success earlier in either his match or the dance-off. Oh! Now his face is not going to have a lot of success.
That's the moneymaker, too.
Bruce with a low kick.
DDT. Oh, yes. That's right. DDT's for everybody.
Well, you're 1 out of 3 so far. Let's see if it goes again. Levi!
Did he just do the pounce?
Somewhere there is a very large man angry with him. Ron runs right into a back elbow.
Out of nowhere!
What? Are you kidding me? Mathis. He hit him with a Chillicothe Destroyer. Are you serious? There's straight out of Chillicothe for you.
Straight out the chill.
Oh!
Oh, what was that?
That was Bruce's head. And we're done.
Oh, that was a farce.
Here are your winners, the team of Mikey Smalls.
So Mikey Smalls, Levi Connor, and Matt Taylor come away with a win in the main event here in Columbus Grove. And I don't even know what to say. That's a heck of a sequence to end that match.
Someone check on Ronald.
Someone check on Bruce. I think the back of his
Yeah.
head is over there in the softball diamonds.
He almost got his neck snapped.
No kidding. So the Dark Star continues as the War Wrestling Respect Champion after his match against Ron Mathis is thrown out. Will he have it when we get to October? Guess we'll just have to show up and find out. October the 10th.
5 shows, 3 days. The odds
Yeah.
are not in his favor.
Yeah, it has not worked out real well for champions in the summertime, but if anybody can do it, it's Matt Taylor. WarWrestling.com is back soon. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter at The War Wrestling, and you can voice your displeasure with Ripper Blackheart next weekend in Allen County.
Ron's mad. He's bushwhacking.
But for the main event here in Columbus Grove again, Levi, Matt Taylor, and Mikey Smalls come away with the victory, and here comes Ron Mathis. He's still voicing his displeasure with Big Tom. And we're done. That's it. There's nothing else we can do here. We're done. Hope you've enjoyed War Wrestling here in Columbus Grove. Ripper Blackheart, you got anything else you want to add?
No. I want to leave.
That's it. WarWrestling.com. Michael McCormick, Ripper Blackheart. Have a great night and even better tomorrow.